Alright, some of the basic reasons for using a bucket for dry storage. Ease of use. You can get a 5-gallon bucket for $5, $6, depending where you get it at. It doesn't have to be food grade. Food grade's great though. You can go to restaurants and they get pickles and cucumbers and whatever else stuff comes in 5-gallon buckets. Sometimes like tomato sauce and stuff like that. It comes in cans. And you can ask them. Normally they just use it up and throw it away and order another one. You can ask for just to hang on to it until you come back in a week or two and pick them up. Chances are you get them for free. Go down to any of your local hardware stores, you can probably get a bucket for nothing. You can put your dry storage in it, use carbon dioxide and dry ice to flush out the oxygen. The bucket already keeps light out of it, in between light and oxygen. That's going to be great for food. Dry storage stuff, noodles, sugar, flour, baking sodas, dried soups, instant mashed potatoes, things of that nature are really going to be the things you're going to want to store in your bucket. Stuff you eat on a regular basis, though, and stuff that's easy to cook. You can fill it up, rotate through it, use some items out of it on a regular basis, and then just replenish it when you go to the store, buy a little bit extra, and that way you have back storage of it. Flush your oxygen out, seal it up, put it in the closet, put it in the basement, put it out of the way. If you have to get out of town for whatever reason, some natural disaster or whatever, you got 5 gallons of stuff, food that you and your family will eat. You know how to prepare it. You've already had it before. You can grab the bucket. You can grab the bucket and just run out the door. Nothing super exciting, nothing super hard about that, and you're already prepared. You could literally pack enough food in the 5-gallon bucket to eat for a week. Other things you can look for is powdered eggs. They're hard to find in town, but you can usually find them online. You can get a bag about yay big. It's got a pound or two of powdered eggs, which is the equivalent of 3,000 eggs. It has a long shelf life, and you can get some protein. Other things, meal replacement bars, stuff like that, they don't take up much space. Give it a shot. How to store stuff in a bucket. First start out with a bucket. $5 at Ace Hardware, any other place. $1.50 for the lid. Corn in the bucket. Crackers in the bucket. Instant rice. Freezer bag, or Ziploc bag, or a non-Ziploc style bag. Pour some rice in the bag. Seal the bag. Put some air out of the bag. In the bucket. Mashed potatoes. Understand? Mashed potatoes. In the bucket. Pour it in the bag. I'm not going to show you. It goes in the bucket. Next. Warm water. In the bucket. Oh God, no. Oh God. It's in the bucket. Next, dry ice. Why aren't you filming dry ice? 99 cents a pound. We got ours at Albertson. Dry ice is cold. Cold. Use gloves. And bring the camera out so you can see it. If you look closely, the dry ice is filling the bottom of the bucket, purging the oxygen out, and putting carbon dioxide in there. When it fills it up about halfway or so, you can pull the container carbon dioxide back out and the dry ice back out, and it will purge most of the oxygen out of the bucket, and you put the lid on the bucket. You take the lid, slide it on sideways like this. Don't do it with the carbon dioxide purging because it'll build up pressure and explode. pour the you can pour the basically carbon dioxide off and pour it in there. It'll help aid in the process since it doesn't have to build up. And slowly pour it so the water doesn't come out. Yeah, just like that. And the theory is you just want to displace all the oxygen. And this is just about the cheapest route to do it. Alright, that's good. Just slide that on. Seal your bucket. And congratulations. Other things to put in your bucket that are non-food items. You can get like decks of cards like this that show all the different like poisonous and non-poisonous food or plants that exist. You know, it's more for camping and everything stuff. But they'll just show the different plants, you know, and they kind of give you an idea for general like food harvest or plant harvesting when you're out in on the forest, whatever. Copy of the Constitution, you know, just in case. You never know. A little light reading. Fresnel lens. You know, you can use it for fire starting, as well as if you can't see very well, you can use it for reading. I think I paid like a pack of 10 for like $9 or something like that. It came out to under $1 each. SAS Survival book covers how to make knots, how to make traps, plants to eat, first aid, where to go, how to make signals, how to make signs. This book was $7.95 at a local bookstore. They make an urban version also, how to survive in the inner city and everything else and stuff in case poop hits the fan. You can be creative. You can put survival knife, bug knife, rope, anything like that. The bucket's going to help keep stuff dry, help keep things from mildewing. It's going to help keep rodents out, and it's just easy to transport. You can stack 2 or 3 buckets in a row. You can stack 2 or 3 buckets on top of each other or in a row and put them on a dolly. Strap them to the dolly, so if something really hit the fan, you could grab your dolly, got the buckets already on it, you can throw it back in the truck, back in the car, or whatever. Lighters. Cheaper than matches, just about as reliable, if not more reliable. You can buy a pack of 10 and throw them in your bucket for like $2 or $3. You're going to get at least 1 or 2 that are going to work. I mean, this is like less than 99 cents. Guaranteed fire. But generally, you can just be creative. There's no limits. Use better judgment. Don't take my word for gospel. Okay. Other things to put in your bucket. You know, they're kind of the same type of things you put in a bug out bag, but deck of playing cards. These are just cheap. Emergency packets like this. It's actually called Emergency. It's got vitamins in it, minerals. You know, any more than a day or two, you're going to need stuff like this to keep you from really feeling run down, and you want to keep your immune system up. Nutrient bars. You know, these are you know, just your basic cereal bars or granola bars. So you got general fiber as well as just some general quick food. You know, candy. You know, if you're eating nothing but fiber and protein and nothing else, you're going to be kind of sluggish and probably an unhappy person anyway. So you want to add a little bit of stuff in there and stuff that's going to, you know, keep you happy, or just happy to eat. I don't know, maybe next we'll talk about bug out bags and stuff. It's an easy transition. You go a bucket, you go to a bag, it's in your car, and you'll have the same type of stuff, but more geared towards cold weather, hot weather gear. If you have to make, you know, your car breaks down, you've got to hike 50 miles to town, you know, map, compass, you'd be able to make a quick tent at night or something like that, or some way to stay warm or stay cold. And you're going to want to be able to travel, and you want to be able to cook, you know. Even if it's just a little bit of food and a heat source, it's better than nothing.